have room for a single mushroom. Go ahead. Tell me I've lost. Oh, I got an email. Mario, or rather the Great Gonzalez. I realized that I never thanked you for handling my request, so I decided to email you. I never thought for a moment that you, a former champion, would end up taking care of the wrestling trunks for me. After you left here, know what Mush said to me? He said, there are some things that can only be understood by fighting. He's an odd one, Mush. He's actually training now. Yes, he's planning a comeback. You should come by the Glispit if you get some time. You're just the type of star the fans crave, you know? Take care, Jolene. And then Bob Olber, the guy who I managed to dodge a bullet by getting all his stuff together ahead of time. Yes, hello to you. I am Bob Olber. I have been unable to forget that savory hot dog flavor. My taste buds are sweating in anticipation of your next spicy visit. By the way, have you heard? Dried bouquets are not flowers that have withered and gone dry. They are actually flowers that have had the clocks of their lives adjusted to take just a little slower than normal flowers. I hope you will take the time to stop and smell these delicate flowers. In fact, I would like you to come visit me again with the above mentioned item. Yours in spiciness, Bob Olber. What he means is that you can take more spicy dogs, like hot dogs, over to him, and he'll give you more dried bouquets. But as I've mentioned before, the dry bouquets just make most items worse. It's just not even worth it. I will go ahead and store. Oh, what's this? Super Luigi Book 1. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff here. Let's go ahead and store real quick. Shroom fry. A golden leaf, because I don't really need that right now. And I can save the rest of the items, but I'll store the Super Shroom. And let's go ahead and get this book. I'm gonna need 64 coins for a Super Luigi. Wanna buy a fella? Of course I do. Now, what do I do with it? Do I read it? Ah, here it is. Have you ever experienced a time when no matter how hard you tried, you failed, and the time you spent felt wasted? If ever you feel such pangs of regret, try to remember this tale, the story of a young man's quest to save a sweet princess. Super Luigi Volume 1, the quest begins. The day dawned like any other, but little did Luigi know the letter he was about to receive would forever change his destiny. Sir Luigi, danger besets us on all sides, and we beg your help. The foul chestnut king has stolen our treasure, our fair princess. The letter was from Minister Crepe of the Waffle Kingdom, a man aware of Luigi's many adventures. He knew only Luigi could save them. Charged with this dire task, Luigi wasted no time curtailing the heroic meal he was making. Then he packed for his deadly journey. Knowing that his older, though less talented, brother was out on a no doubt inconsequential errand, Luigi took a moment to leave a note. Mix a Keel mango with a peachy peach to whip up a fruit parfait. These cryptic words were all Luigi wrote before leaving. Upon reaching the Waffle Kingdom, Luigi was greeted by pure misery, an endless flow of tears over the kidnapping of Princess Eclair. Arriving at the castle, Luigi was greeted by Minister Crepe, who carefully handed him a compass base with only one intact section. Our land had a second treasure, the marvelous compass. Find the 7 parts and find Eclair. So it began. To be continued. Man, there is some real bias in that book. Oh, there's Luigi. Alright, what are you? You are an interesting looking dude. Yeah, I'm Torque, and I don't for a second think this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason why I lent him my rig is because he got down on his knees and begged. And what happens? He's in it for 1 second before he completely totals it. I'm not letting this dip out of my sight until he repays me the 5,000 yen, 5,000 coin repair cost. I have no way to get rid of these bots, sadly. Well, I headed to Circuit Break Island and got me a marvelous compass piece. You wouldn't believe it, bro. Talk about thrills, chills, and spills. It was pretty nuts, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Of course I do. Circuit Break Island. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. Just as our boat arrived at Circuit Break Island, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found out that they hold kart races almost every day on the island. Whoever takes first place in the race gets to rule the island as king for that day. Just as we got to the racetrack, they were holding the awards ceremony. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there on the trophy they gave to the winner, it was another piece of the marvelous compass. I almost passed dead away. I decided right then and there that the only thing to do was enter the next race. I mean, I've driven in kart races before, so I thought it'd be okay. Boy, was I wrong. The karts were supercharged machines that could send you airborne with their exhaust. These vehicles were armed with missiles and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. Of course, I wanted to get right out of there pronto. These drivers were crazed. But I worked up my courage and signed up anyway, and my race day finally came. I got one of the best karts, the big green 01. Took my position at the start line. The light went green, I stopped the accelerator, and something bad happened. I was in reverse. The big green 01 went rocketing backwards with me yelling. I crashed into the wall behind me hard enough to cut me off mid-scream. In one fell swoop, I dropped in the last place and wrecked my racing machine. But it wasn't all bad news. All the other karts crashed because of my maneuver. Once I got in gear and took off, I was the only car left. I won by a country mile, bro. I took the piece off of my trophy and added it to the marvelous compass. The compass came to life and pointed me toward Jazzafraz Town in the east. Then I heard that voice. Princess Eclair's voice echoed in my ears again. Oh, my princess, random words would form poetry as spoken by your voice. I'll most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Eclair. Oh, sorry about that, bro. So after that, I got back on my boat and came back here to Rogueport, and that's what's been up with me. Well, thank you for that enlightening tale. Alright, let's see what's on the board. Oh, there are two. And this, right here, is the quest needed to recruit that thief character, Mowz, whatever. So I'm gonna get her immediately. I'm after an elusive badge. Must explain in person. Meet me on the roof of Zest's house in Rogueport Square. This post is anonymous. This may be dangerous. Want to take on this trouble? Of course I do. Here she is. Hi, Mr. Mustache Cutie. I'm the one with the trouble. I'm a pretty lucky girl to have a strapping fellow like you take on my trouble. Well, let me get right to it, okay? I've done all I can to find this one elusive badge, but I've failed at every turn. The badge is hidden in Hooktail's lair. Of that much, I'm sure. I went to check that room after I heard you defeated Hooktail, but nothing. I did hear rumors that to find this badge, one has to use the wind. I have no idea what that means, though. Anyway, look for it, okay, sweetie? Okay, it should be somewhere. There it is, right around here. Give me the super secret badge. And now I get the lovely task of taking it all the way back. Here. That face, does it mean you found the badge? Of course, right here. Well, this is certainly the badge I was looking for. Oh my, yes. Now, my sweet, promise to hear me out without getting mad. You see, I was the one who hid that badge. It was a little game of mine. Moo-ha-ha-ha-ha. Nah, she doesn't seem like she would have the evil laugh down. I have to apologize, but I knew you would find it, my handsome cheese hunk. You may have even more badge finding skill than I do. I just thought of something. Perhaps I should just travel with you from now on. Because I'm sure to find lots of badges that way, don't you think? Now about that reward, let's see. Take this badge you managed to find, but I expect you to lead me to more. Now let me formally state that you will now enjoy the pleasure of my company. It's a shame you can't store badges. Like, you have to sell them or keep them in your inventory. You can't just store them like you would items. Alright, welcome to the party. Miss Mouse's ability, a primer. Who could have seen that coming? Press X and Miss Mowz will sniff out any items or objects hidden nearby. There doesn't seem to be anything in this area, dearie. When you press X, I'll sniff around and tell you if there are any items nearby. There's something right near here, sweetie. there's something nearby, I'll let you know, like I did just now. In battle, I can attack enemies with my Love Slap. I can also help you out by using my Kiss Thief move to steal enemies' items, and that is what I've been waiting for. Kiss Thief. Oh, hey look, there's a little, star piece right there. I solved the trouble. What are you doing, just repeatedly sniffing? Is that your idle animation? I gotta be honest, it's a little weird. Alright, on to the next trouble. Let's move on to the next trouble. You know, let's get Zest Teas done. I want you to go find a legendary cookbook for me. It's in a pretty scary place, so there's no way an old gal like me can get it alone. Please come to my house in Rogueport Square for details. Of course. I'm not going to use it very much, that feature. But it's nice to have it available. I do like the way Naruto runs everywhere. Look at this. She's got her arms behind her like she's ready to become Hokage. Okay, I got your book. Your super secret scary book. Hey, you took on my trouble? Well, it's really important, so listen up, Mr. Klutz. Ages ago, there was this great legendary chef named something something. Rumor has it you'll instantly become a better chef by reading his book. Unfortunately, it's an old book that's hard to find. Stores don't carry it. But I've recently heard that someone who used to live in Creepy Steeple had a copy. There are many secret rooms in Creepy Steeple, so it's moldering there somewhere. I just have to get my hands on that book and read it. Help me out, Stumblebum. So, then... No, I... Just take the book. Did you find that cookbook? I did. That's it, that's the book. Give it here, quick. Huh, I see. Yeah, she's ready to be the next Hokage. She wants to know how to run everywhere. Then, I mean, she's already got some of that, like, Jitsu stuff down, you know? With the way she leaps and carries herself. I've got it now. Just glaze a mushroom with honey syrup from a yummy honey shrimp. Brilliant. Now I can use recipes that require 2 ingredients. Now that's some book. Talk about effective. Thanks, Mr. Staggers. Take this as your reward. Oh, look, the same thing that a hot dog does. Now I can use recipes that require 2 ingredients. Just ask me anytime. I'm really going to put my soul into it and cook with a vengeance from this day on.